What's up, YouTube? So I just completed the video about phase 1 of the Getting to Shredded program. So in that phase, and I talked about this the last video, I suggest you watch that video before this one. I talked about a brief period of time when you are consuming fruit, lots of carbohydrates, lots of fats, and things like that. And I suggested that your macronutrient breakdown should be about 40% protein, 40% carbs, and 20% fat to begin with. As we move forward, what are we looking to do? So if you've been doing that for about 10 days, what we need to do now is start to figure out a way for you to become more and more insulin sensitive, to release more fat burning hormones into your body so that you can leverage your natural processes in order to get past any plateaus and past to get that more of that muscle definition you're looking for. I mentioned that if you are over 15% body fat, that you are probably not insulin sensitive. You are probably having a mild form of insulin resistance. So what I'm going to talk about now is how we start to get your body's natural processes working for you rather than against you and helping you to get lean. So you've done this for about 10 days. You're eating fruit. You are taking in 40% of your calories from fats, 40% of your calories from proteins, and 20% from fats, 40% from proteins, 40% from carbohydrates. What do we do now? Well, we need to move on to phase 2. Now, phase 2 involves manipulating your body's hormones by reducing carbohydrates. Okay? So, what am I talking about? Well, when you produce insulin, your body blocks some other hormonal processes that are very important for you to burn fat. When you produce too much insulin, you can produce stress hormones that will keep you from burning fat. And so what we need to do is decrease the amount of insulin your body's producing. So my suggestion, after about 10 days of feeding your body, you need to start to gradually reduce your carbohydrates. So a good start is cutting your carbohydrates by 1/3. What that's going to do is it's going to decrease the amount of insulin your body's producing, and it's going to increase the amount of growth hormone that your body's producing. So what does growth hormone do? Well, growth hormone helps us to build muscle. It helps regenerate bones. It helps us to recover from very hard workouts, and most importantly for these purposes, it helps us to metabolize fat at a very great rate. You see a lot of pro bodybuilders injecting growth hormone into their bodies to get more of this benefit. But what I'm talking about is increasing your natural production of growth hormone. So we want to start to reduce your carbohydrates. Now, I suggest 1, getting rid of all the fruit, and 2, making sure that you're cutting down your overall production of carbohydrates by about 1/3. That's going to increase those hormonal processes that I was talking about. It's also going to reduce the amount of calories you're putting into your body, for those of you who are into the calories in, calories out. But more importantly, in my opinion, is it's going to get your body working for you. Okay? And because we're doing this gradually, your body's not going to fucking flip out and say, whoa, dude, we need those carbohydrates. We got to hold on to fat. No, you've been feeding your body for 10 days, as I talked about in the last video, and as I talk about in my ebook, Getting to Shredded, and you are ready to burn fat. So with this, in addition to a good training regimen and some high-intensity cardio, you are getting your body ready to get as lean as possible, which I will talk about in the next video when we talk about phase 3. So if y'all got questions, put them down below. Check out my website, check out my ebook. Check out my Instagram. I've got more free information coming your way. Peace out.